that's a book that I bring every single game. And, my teammates call it the recipe. That's the first time I heard that y'all got me on camera. But that's not the first game. It got a lot of points in there. It's a lot of mental game, a lot of mental parts about it. And, but for me, this game is mental. I physically believe I can do anything and everything, but, I got to make sure my mental good. So it's something like how I refresh every drive. Regardless of if I score a touchdown or I drop a pass, I always go back to that book every drive and just refocus and nothing matters, nothing happens, and just relog back in. But, so.
Is there a certain passage?
No, felt good. Felt real good. Moving around really good. It didn't show it on the stat, but, I did a lot, today, for my teammates blocking and stuff, so, it's all good.
Was there anything with Deshaun about?
How was it?
Your conversation with Deshaun?
That doesn't matter.
AJ, what the package?
I'm sorry.
Did that happen like right after that 30
Oh man, that ain't it. Nah, it's just y'all just caught me that time. I'm doing that every drive. Regardless of, like I said, if I score a touchdown or drop a pass, or it's something how I refocus.
Is there a certain passage that you read from?
Yes, I always revert back to like the beginning of the book. It states, if you can just have a clear mind, and let me see, what did it say? If you have a clear mind and remember that nothing else matters, clear mind and clear consciousness, nothing matters, negative or positive. You're willing to take risks, and I go back to it, and it also says if you're humble, you can't be embarrassed. So no matter what happens, like in the game or whatever happens, I'm just gonna stay free, play free. Keep going, take risks, so.
Were you frustrated when you were reading the book?
No, I was not frustrated at all. I figured that's what y'all probably thought. I wasn't frustrated. Why y'all always think I'd be frustrated? Like, hey, yeah, I read the book. Yeah, I like to read. So.
About the passing game.
Yeah.
It seemed like, were they doing something that you guys were prepared for during that stretch where you guys kind of struggled to throw the ball?
No and yes. I gotta watch the tape. And get back to you.
How do you think Jalen obviously hadn't played a while? You haven't catch a pass to him in this spot for a while. How did he go?
I'm pretty sure he wished he could get some plays back, and I'm sure we all can say that. But for the most part, he handled the game, and he had no turnovers, so we got to win. Most important.
Overall, how do you think the offense performed tonight?
How
do you think the offense performed tonight?
Perform?
Yeah.
Well, at times, can be better. I feel like y'all just want me to say something negative. But go ahead.
What did it take for you to play today?
What it take?
Yeah.
My teammates. Yeah, my teammates. Now, being there for them, and I definitely feel like I'm turning the corner. I came out the game healthy. So.
What did you make of Dallas' touchdown?
It's great. It's aggressive, grown man ball. So.
This formula has been what you guys have won behind all year. Like, run it, get ahead, good defense. Do you win championships that way?
Yeah. Defense did a great job today. Kept us in it. Picking up the slack. That's why it's a team game. But we got some stuff that we got to fix on offense and try to execute. So.
How does it feel to move on?
Feels good. But.
Did anybody recommend the book to you?
No. Yes, actually, my teammate Moro, he recommended it. I like to read a lot. My teammates see me reading a lot, so yeah, I try to read 2 books a month. And so my teammates see that, and he recommended that book.
Is it usually that kind of book, like?
Sometimes. I'm not really into fiction. But.
Did you bring it out there with you? Like, when did you bring it out there with you?
Oh, beginning of the game, every game. I even ran out with it a couple times. Yeah, y'all just don't see it.
You didn't run back with it, so how does it get back here?
Yeah. Just get backs. They know that's the recipe. So yeah.
Did more recommended last year or this year?
This year.
Beginning of the season.
Beginning of the season.
So you.
Yeah.
Did he buy it for you?
No, he ain't buy it.
What'd you learn about the team?
What I learned? Nothing new, man. This team is it's physical. The team is gonna try to find a way to win. You know, regardless of the hiccups. We're just gonna try to find a way to win. You know, there's nothing new that it didn't surprise me. You know, of course we feel like we can play better, but you know we know who we are. You know, we've been on the run game all year. And, you know, we did that today.
Survive and advance going to the divisional round. What are your feelings on how you feel like this offense performed here today?
I mean, we'll go back and watch film. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff we could do better, but it don't matter how it looks. The most important thing is winning football games, and we got the job done.
You feel like there was rust in this game, getting the Jalen again?
I wouldn't say that. We just didn't start off. Obviously, we started off good, but we didn't. The first half, we probably didn't have the half that we would like. But that's football, man. They're a good team. Got credit to them. They did some good things. They're a well-coached team. Got a lot of great players. But at the end of the day, stats don't matter. Only stats that matter is that win column, and we got that today.
How did you like the environment?
I loved it. The what's it called, wave the towel or whatever that thing is. I think that was pretty cool. But it's everything I expected it to be, and the beauty is we're guaranteed another one here. So I'm ready for next week.
Saquon, do you feel like you said it doesn't matter, but in order to go where you guys want to go, does it have to be elevated, do you think, going forward?
Yeah, we got to be our biggest critic, and that's what we're going to be, and we're going to see where we can improve on. But at the end of the day, the opinions that's for you guys. The only thing that really matters is how we win. Whether we throw for 400 yards, we rush for 400 yards, or we win the game 3-0. I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I just want to win. And I think that's the mindset of the team. I know that's the mindset of the team, and we'll go back, we'll watch film, we'll improve, and get ready for whatever we got next.
Along those lines,
That's how you set the tone to a game. That's how you set the tone to a game. And defense, special team, they did a great job. We got to do a better job of making plays when they create turnovers. I think we only scored one touchdown off a turnover. I think we created 3 or 4 maybe because the pick at the end. We got to score points off of that. That's why I think we got to do a better job, and I think we all agree on that. Playing complementary football, but like I said, at the end of the day, get a win and we got it.
What kind of game has Goddard set with those 3 fifths?
Yeah, he's a dog. I've known that for a long time. Being here for a year and going against him for the last 7 years. But yeah, you miss a guy like that. We didn't have him for a long time. Grant stepped up, did a great job for us when in his absence. All the tight ends stepped up. But he's a playmaker too. We kind of get lost in when you talk about our guys, but at the end of the day, he's one of the best tight ends in the league, and we're going to need all of us. Anytime when it's our time to make a play, we need to make it, and he was one of those guys.
Getting past this one, how important was just to get this one out of the way and get everybody back in game? I don't want to say game shape, but game mentality after a game. How important was it just to get through this one?
It was important because it's playoff football. If you don't get through this one, you go home. So we got the job done, and I don't like saying like we got the job done, make it seem like we got out here and we survived. We won a football game against a really good team. This playoff football. There's 14 teams in, and it's the best 14 teams. And at the end of the day, we did what we needed to do, and there's things we can improve anytime, no matter what. Even if we came out here and won 40-3, there's going to be stuff we can improve on. So we'll find out who we got next and get ready for those.
How tempting was it when you saw all that green grass in front of you on your slide?
It wasn't tempting. Situational football. No mas. It's first down, you win the game. So get the first down and get down. Don't matter.
And that unnecessary roughness call, Jalen Hurts kind of getting in the face of the defense for Green Bay. What did that tell you about your quarterback?
I didn't even see that. I was over here pointing. Did a good job of. I've done a couple commercials in my life, so I know how to sell it a little bit. I do think it was it too, but also know how to fall pretty good. But that's Jalen, man. Jalen's a tough dude. And he's a gritty guy, and he's our leader. So when you see that, I didn't see that, but I know the guys feed off of that, and it's a comfortable feeling when not only does the team have your back, but the quarterback has your back, and your quarterback's getting the mix, and that's an exciting thing.
Does part of you feel like things will just improve naturally because you guys are going to get a chance to practice together a little bit? I know practicing guys are resting too, but you haven't been together with all those weapons much this year. I think that was the 4th game all year. You feel like the more you guys practice together, the more that will become.
Yeah, practice. I hate this quote, but practice makes perfect, and you're never going to be perfect. But at the end of the day, like I know we have all these stars and all these weapons, but The only thing that matters is winning games, and I'm gonna say that till I'm blue in the face because I truly believe that. And the stat lines is over. It don't matter. Like it's what you did in the regular season, it doesn't carry over. Only stat line that matters is wins, and that's our mindset. And that's a great. I think that's like it's missed about this team. Everyone's gonna talk about, oh, we're not doing this, or we should have won this way. But at the end of the day, like we have all these people and all these stars and these guys who are great and can make all these plays, and only thing we care about is winning.
I think what we are as a defense.
Yeah.
What we bring as a defense.
I know you're top number one.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So we one of the best defenses. So
I didn't know if you knew which category.
Yeah, we knew that guy was great. We knew their offense was a high power offense. They got a great running back over there. But we come out there to play too. So they know what we're capable of. We knew what they was capable of. So we just made more plays than they did. But man, shout out to that offense. That offense is real great. And Jordan Love playing great. The running back was great. They have a great core, man. They're gonna be a threat in this league for a long time.
What'd you think of Hugh getting his first one?
Man, I was so happy. I cried almost, but I couldn't shed a tear out there on the field because, I didn't want people taking pictures. But man, it was great to see that, man. You know what I'm saying? My boy been trying to, and he finally got him one in the bread basket. So, I know it don't count on his record, but this is way bigger. You know what I'm saying? To get his playoff pick and the big time moment, a big time game, to end the game. I'm just happy for him, man. I'm thankful for him to be his big brother. I'm glad to be, to help him mentor him, be where he at today. But that shows you to have, his ability to be able to play at a high level, making plays like that in the playoffs.
What about your pick?
My pick was smooth, man. That was my first career playoff pick too, man. That thing was nice. I like, oh, Slay in front of you, and then I just caught that. And then when I caught it, I was ready. I was lit. You know what I'm saying? I know Well, I ain't gonna say goose egg, but I went goose egg during the season, but now I ain't no goose egg no more. But I'm counting mine, so I don't give a damn what they talking about. I ain't goose egg. I got one pick of the season, so it was good, man. I just try to do what I can do to make the play for the defense and for this team, because I want to win. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to win.
Obviously, it's disrespect. Corners have played really well all season. Were you aware that was the first interception by any of the corners?
Yeah, we're aware. We talk about all week. We're like, bro, when the corners go get the damn picks. But we just go out there and try to do our job at a high level, man. And we did, of course, all season. But like I said, this is a new part of the season that's way bigger. So all us got bigger goals to go reach, and we're trying to reach now.
Wicks was trying to get the light on the move there, it looked like.
Oh, yeah. But I saw it in his face. He was too excited, so I knew not to even bite on that move. Like, you kind of tell when a guy kind of like too excited. Like, it's like, this is my route. And I'm like, I know you ain't doing a double move. I know you're doing a double move. So it's like, come on. But, yeah, he was a little too excited.
You said the corners have been talking about the lack of interceptions among the group all week. How did that conversation go?
I mean, we just be chatting up like, dang, man, who'll be the first one to get off the goose egg. I beat Q, so Q owe me like some money right now, some push-ups. I'm on call push-ups too. Like, I might get him right when we walk outside, but like, give me 5 of them. In the outfit he probably in. Let me see. Yeah. He clean too, so I'm gonna make sure he get a push-up in a clean outfit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I beat him first because I got mine first.
How much money does he owe you?
Nah, it's no money. Really like push-ups, money push-ups. We call them money push-ups.
Slay mentioned interceptions. The importance of Zack getting that one late in the first half like that. I mean,
that was one of the best plays I've seen in a long time as a linebacker. Like, he was throwing it to my dude. I was going to be a bang play, so I'll try to break it up. But to see him just come out of the picture like, choo, choo, I said, oh, boy. I told him, Team Light Skin, we winning. Team Light Skin. I told him, Team Light Skin, we are winning, baby.
I'm curious to get your perspective. Obviously, putting it at the end, got a PI, down near the red zone.
Yeah.
Back-to-back plays.
Yeah.
Come at him, he stops him. What's your perspective on his?
Dog mentality, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but he on a big play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We play like that. He make big plays. That's like, I'm gonna call him like Big Play Junior or something. You know what I'm saying? But he got his own little thing, Quinyon Bay, and that's what he doing, man. He was out there doing his thing, man. I'm proud of him. I told him when he got into the huddle, he was kind of upset. Like, he don't like penalties, so he get real mad, stuff like that. So I like, hey, man, look, next play, and bam, back-to-back plays. You know what I'm saying? He still came to the sideline pouting about that PI, but I'm like, bro, you all right. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying. We trying. I'm trying to hold. You know what I'm saying? Get away with it. So if you get a PI, it's cool. That's what I'm saying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
What happened to the elbow?
Man, like my little funny bone. You know what I'm saying? They just had the nerves, and so I tried to get it back, and it came back though. You know what I'm saying? Came back. It hurt.
Feel to get that elusive pick finally, then to do it in the playoff game. How did you think?
Yeah, man, it felt good. All night, I was just competing. Had a couple balls called to me, had a PI, but just trying to stay the course and just compete.
You would heard all about the intensity of playoff the experience for the first time? How much different was it?
I wouldn't say it was different at all. You know, I try to keep everything the same thing. Try to play mistake free and just go out and do my job.
What's the emotion when you first pull in the first pick?
You know, a lot of excitement. Yeah.
And for Slay to get his first today too, was that pretty special?
Oh yeah. You know, all year, you know, in the cornerback room we haven't had an interception, so it was just real nice to just for both of us to get it.
You'll have to go on like 7 straight games without a pick. What were you guys able to do to kind of get him off this?
Yeah, just mixing up some stuff and just doing our jobs and being in the right spot.
Slay said that you owe him a few push-ups because he had the pick first. Will you agree to that, or?
I disagree.
You seem pretty upset, like on that passing interference call. Like, can you kind of describe what's going on?
Yeah, no, I thought I got my eyes up, and I thought we was both looking for the ball. Talked to the ref. He said I was kind of physical, but he said I was looking up too, so just gotta be clean next time.
What significance does having your first interception in a playoff win mean to you?
It just means a lot, you know. Just trying to help the team win.
Losing to Kobe in that game, how rough is that for the whole defense?
You know, the Kobe is our vocal leader. You know, he gets us everything, gets us where we need to be. You know, but Oren, you know, he stepped up and did his thing too. So we're gonna miss the Kobe, but we got guys who can step up too.
You know, the first half, you know, we had an easy first turnover, and then we kind of got stagnant. But I thought the second half we battled. You know, we steadily improved, and yeah, man, it was a tough, grimy game. Nothing really pops out as far as significant, huge plays, but we battled defense, having all those turnovers. You know, I feel like we, in some ways, underperformed.
After they scored, what clicked for you guys? You guys want to write down film score?
Yeah, you know, we came in, made some adjustments there at halftime. And like I said, I mean, I talk about this a lot. So there's one thing to have game plan, and then there's one thing to make adjustments. So we made some adjustments at halftime. Things paid out, you know, for us. We had some long drives that took off some clock. So
I just follow up on what you were just talking about underperforming. How do you feel the offense underperformed?
Yeah, we just I don't know. You look at both teams. The yardage wasn't very. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of explosives. I would say run game we had some moments, but you know, I thought they played really well, and you know, we knew that from the first time around. We knew what kind of players they had, and so yeah, it wasn't pretty. A win's a win. You know, the energy was high tonight, and everybody felt that. So live to fight another day. Not sure we're playing, but next week, but looking forward to it.
I saw your locker. What would you like to see him on offensively for next week?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta. Yes, be more consistent. You know, I feel like we had really a lot of ups and downs. There wasn't a whole lot of, you know, steadiness. So it's really good.
I saw your locker on Friday. What was your reaction to the All-Pro list, and what's the emotion been like this weekend for you?
Man, it's good. You know, for me, you know, I'm an extreme competitor. So I take, you know, every little thing you can personally. So. And that's no disrespect to any of the guys. I think both those guys are going to be. I think Tristan, I think Panay are going to be Hall of Famers. I mean, they're truly unique players. But you know, as a competitor, that's you know, that's what I'm doing, competing.
How was it to come back like Jalen did? You missed some time. You missed time and had to come back.
Yeah. I mean, practice is one thing, and you can try to simulate a game as best as you can, but nothing really compares to game experience. But you know, like I said, once we came in at halftime, we made some adjustments. You know, it looked a little bit better. So the key to it was being resilient. You know, ultimately you got to make a choice, and then we got some guys that battle. So and that goes for a lot of guys in this room. But really, I mean, defense. You know, we got to help them out more. They played exceptional. You know, hats off to them.
How do you follow up on the All-Pro? 12 years, you've had a lot of really good years. How's this one stack up?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they talk a lot about the pass protection. So my whole thing is trying to, you know, I think, you know, at one point before my ankle surgery, I was one of the best. So I'm trying to get back to that point. And I can do a lot of good things. But like I said, it's like every year. You know, I'm competing with myself. Am I progressing? Am I regressing? And, you know, so you kind of look at it, you know, whenever the year's over. And that's what you got to do to work at it. Because every year, man, you got new fresh Lions. Coming out. I actually got to see Will Campbell. Didn't get to talk to him, but saw him on the sideline, the tackle from LSU. So I'm a big fan of his. And then I saw that the work for you give him a sack a game, you're gonna be working at Amazon. So I thought that was pretty. I thought that was pretty funny.
So you go against the Kobe every day in practice.
Yeah.
How tough is it to lose something like that?
Yeah, it's a tremendous loss. He's a guy that came in and battled. Last year was really a learning year for him, and I felt like he took full advantage of it and just really became a key leader on the defense. I think him and Zack are the best friends on and off the field, and I think they fuel each other. They compete with each other. So, but as a teammate, he's one of the best teammates we have. It's gonna be hard to replace him.
How does it feel to advance after the way last season went down?
Yeah, I mean it's playoff time. We showed up July 23rd. That's when we started this thing. So it's a lot of days, and you don't want to say that none of that matters out of the regular season. It's all a building point, but it's all about battling. And like I said, it wasn't pretty. Yes, we would love to have more yards and be more efficient, but sometimes the way it is. So we live and play another week, and yeah, man, this playoff time is really nothing like it. I mean, y'all felt what the stadium was like.
I would say we just kept fighting to the end. Things wasn't always going our way offensively, but we continued to grind through it, and we had the opportunities, we made them.
In a game like that, how appreciative of the defense are you?
Always, man, always. It's a team effort. It ain't never one side of the ball. So very appreciative of those guys. They've been playing great all year. They're playing great now. So it helps when you got a defense playing the way that they playing.
How would you describe the passing game today, and what do you want to see from it next week, if anything different?
Just a lot of different looks. Never really knew what you were going to get. Just got to go out there and execute it.
That 3rd and 3 naked boot that we caught. What made that the right call on the right side?
I would say just the flow of the game. Anytime we got things tight like that, it kind of crowded the line. I think it's something that we didn't really, show a lot. So kind of didn't know what to expect.
Yeah. What did you make of Dallas' touchdown?
Dallas plays physical, man. And he showed it right there. He's one of those guys that, every time he gets the ball in his hand, he's trying to bully somebody, and he did it there.
Your defense has, I think it's 3 interceptions and the special teams forced fumble. What's going through your mind as they keep getting those takeaways?
Oh, special teams set the tone of the game. When you come out and you do something like that, man, the tone is already set. From that play there, fans, the energy in the building, everybody was ready. Defense, like I said, they played lights out, creating all those turnovers. It's hard for teams to win when you turn the ball over like that.
What do you think about Jalen coming back this week?
Just getting back out there, getting the feel of it. It's not easy, going through what he went through. So I can't really speak on him, but, we came out victorious, and that's all that matters.
This has been the formula for most of the year. Running it, good defense. The passing game wasn't a lot great, but can you win championships playing this way?
Yeah, I think so. When the defense playing the way they're playing, getting turnovers, they're getting, offensively, we're going to clean our things up and get back right. But, defense playing like that, man, it looks good. We just have to go out there and do our part.
Now that you've been in Vic's scheme for a year, he's coached you. What have you learned about what makes it the architect?
So he does a lot of. He doesn't do a lot of exotic fronts or third down pressures, but a lot of exotic stuff coverage-wise. That takes a really smart and communicative defense to handle something like that. And then I really think what sets Vic apart is his situational play calling and when to call plays is really good.
Zack, if Oren has to be the guy for next week or however long, where's the confidence level in him?
Oh, so in him, I don't know. You'd have to ask him that, but from us and the team, my confidence and the team's confidence is super high. I mean, especially him being able to play these last few plays, these last few games is really big for him and his confidence. So I'm excited for him. I'm excited for what he can bring to this defense.
Sirianni transition to being an edge rusher or special team guy, inside linebacker as well. What qualities do you think you work on that allowed you? I know there are circumstances. I know coaching is something to do with it. People around you. What about you?
I think general athleticism. Like growing up, I played 4 or 5 sports, and just the ability to do a lot of different things. And that was something I pride myself on coming into the league. I can cover, I can rush, I can play the run, and I think it takes a certain body type too. Obviously, I'm a little undersized to play edge, but I can do it if I need to. So a lot of different things go into that.
What sports did you play? How did that help you?
Football, basketball. I did tennis for a year. I ran track.
Oh, yeah. Did tennis help you lateral move?
I don't know. I just did that to be with my friends, honestly. Yeah.
Zach, first team All-Pro playoff win. What's this week been?
It's been a crazy week. Obviously, if you know me, I'm not one for all the accolades and all the hype, all the shine. It's just credit to this defense, credit to the guys up front. I mean, being named All-Pro to me is not a personal award. It's a team award, and there's credit to a lot of guys up front that put in the hard, dirty work for me.
Howie told a story on Kelsey's show that you were asking, did you ever envision this? And he said something like, I hope you don't remember the contract time. What was that interaction with him?
That was funny. Howie's an interesting guy, real funny guy, and real personable too. Did I envision this for myself? Not necessarily. I don't really set limits on myself or expectations or really goals. I just try my best and see what I can do. I want to max out my potential really at all times.
How big was it to set that tone?
Yeah, I mean, that was from the jump. Like we wanted, to set the tone of physicality, and that was a huge play to kind of shift the momentum of the game early.
And could you feel Nolan out there? Because I know that was one of the tweets.
So
on
what?
the kickoff coverage, having Nolan.
Yeah,
out
Nolan, just trusting those guys on the backside that, if he did bounce it, like I could just play free for myself. So that was huge for me. Just even wrote that in my notes. It's like trust those guys. And if it does bounce, they're gonna make the play. So, and it did happen. Later in the game where he tried to bounce outside of me. So it's it takes everybody. Everybody's role is different, but everybody's role is important.
On that play, were you trying to knock it loose, or were you just trying to?
I was trying to hit him, man. Hit him with everything I got, man. So like I said, just setting the tone early. That was the physicality that we wanted to play with.
And then you go in there. You've done it before, obviously, going in for Nakobe.
Yeah.
What's that like getting thrown into a game kind of cold?
Yeah, I've done it, most of my career, even in the Super Bowl last year. Like Dre Greenlaw was going down, and I got to play significant roles. So for me, I prepare like a start every week in the preparation, just knowing what I'm supposed to do, and just the mentality, just going in there, just giving everything I got. Whatever happened in the last play, flush it, get on the next one, and be ready to go and do what it takes to win. And I feel like that's what good teams do. It doesn't have to look perfect every time, but you find a way.
If you're going to be the guy, at least for next week going forward, how ready do you think you are?
I'm ready. I mean, the whole year just waiting for an opportunity, and they've been playing really well, like Nakobe and Zach, and just been really proud of the room. Like everybody's, even Trotter, when we get in that last game, he shows up and makes plays. So it's just the mentality that we have in the room. It's just next man up mentality. So.
Do you feel like pressure on you because Nakobe's been playing so well?
No, not really. I mean, I just take ownership of what I can control, and that's myself. And I'm I'm going to give 100% effort. I'm going to be prepared, and let the chips fall where they may. I've kind of learned to surrender the outcome and just be present in the process. That's a big thing for me.
What's it like an emotional standpoint, though? You've seen Nakobe get hurt, and it looked pretty serious. How do you just get over that?
Yeah, obviously it hurts for you to seeing the guy go down, because that's all we want to see is the guy stay healthy and make plays and help the team. So don't know how bad it is, but I'll definitely be keeping in my prayers, checking in on him, and he's just been a great leader for us on defense. I said it earlier, I feel like he's one of the unsung heroes. The defense, getting everybody in the right spots, being physical, just commanding respect from the top down. And he's done a phenomenal job of that this year. So.
How appreciative are you of Trot getting in there and getting that ball in?
Yeah, that's big time, man. He went and took it away, man. So we talked this week about making a play to change the game, and me knocking it out and trying to finding a way to take it away. So it's big time. So.
It comes down to execution on our part and procedure. So, the faster we can get to the line of scrimmage, the more time that we have to echo the calls out and make sure that we're all on the same page. I think for most of the night we were okay. Okay is not the standard, but it was okay. We need to be great at it.
With you guys up front, though, I mean, do you feel like you kind of have an X factor to win games like this, even when you're not kind of executing at all levels? You're going to win up front, and that's going to give you a chance.
I think with our mindset, how we attack, every play, we try our best to just play the next play. It's not over till it's over. And so, even in that 4-minute period, in the 1 minute 30 left to go, we're just still focusing on execution. And Dallas and I hit a good block on that play. Something we didn't hit a few plays earlier, but again, you just got to keep coming back to the ball and execution. Feels and motion is what Stout says. And Dallas and I had a little moment on the field because we finally hit the block that we kept missing, and it led to the first down that Saquon has. So
on Jalen's first touchdown pass, there's a great shot of you guys blocking up front, and there's nobody within kind of 3 yards of him all the way around. He had the ball in his hands, I think, for like 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Is that just kind of what you dream of? Is that just great execution?
Honestly, it's like you just got to give him as much time as possible. That's what Lane and I talk about. Just give the man as much time as possible. It doesn't matter how long you're blocking for. And the play's not over until the whistle goes. So that's kind of the mindset. It didn't feel like 7 seconds. That's what somebody said. And I was like, just keep it going in front of you as long as you can and try not to get a holding call.
Jordan, where can we get one of those T-shirts?
That's a great question. You gotta check the Instagram. I'll post the link somewhere. I don't know. It was a gift from a friend of ours, Davo. So,
Jordan, I know you probably have to see the film completely, but you guys are getting still shots during the game. Like, that in terms of the passing game, the struggles that happened second quarter, kind of into the third. Did you get a sense of what it was? From your end.
Probably just more on a communication standpoint. Again, execution. Getting a little bit leaky sometimes, whether it was up the middle or on the edge. So that's all it comes down to, execution, and I think that's where it was more of, than what you think it was.
You're talking protections.
Yeah, I'm just talking protection-wise.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What makes them so tough? It seems like they're really well coached on the defense side of the ball. Put some good hits on you guys.
Yeah, Clarkey had a great night. I thought he played great. Really tricky sometimes to determine where he's going to end up, especially when they're blitzing the linebacker front side. And scheme-wise, you expect him to play outward, but he keeps playing that gap, and it makes it a little tricky to cut him off. And next thing you know, he's making the play, and that feels terrible. It's just like, man, I thought I had you. So I think they're very disciplined up front, sound in their scheme. So. I think we just had to play fast. I think that's one thing that we'll look forward to going on. Just tempo plays, because I think when you look at the first drive that we had, tempo was used, and I think we're pretty effective there. So they did some adjustments up front as the game went on, which was great for them, and we were making some adjustments to capitalize when we could.
Saquon was just talking to us about when you see this offensive roster, I think fans expect fireworks all the time. Yeah. Saquon says it's not like that. You just, at this point of the season especially, just have to win games. How much is that the emphasis that right now that it doesn't really matter what it looks like?
I don't think that's what Saquon was saying. I just think, this is football, and teams aren't just going to lay down and take it. And they're going to do everything they can to stop, a great offensive line like us. Not to toot our own horn, but I think we're just being honest, and teams will always do something that we've never seen before. But this is playoff football. The stakes are much higher, and I think that's just the reality of ball. Sometimes it just comes down to the team that executes at a higher rate, and that's what it was tonight.
Do you have a preference who you play?
Do I have a preference on my play? Gotta watch the film, mate.
No, who you play?
Oh, I don't give. It's our mindset as a team is whoever's next.
Yeah.
Whoever's next. I don't even know who's playing tonight.
Bucks versus the Commanders. So the odds are that most likely to be the Bucks, but you never know.
Damn. Riding off Washington already, huh?
You're not even gonna watch the
game.
Get
him, Commanders fan. Get him.
Hey, Jordan, sometimes, like in a game like this, do you find that whatever team makes there's a mistake, something to pull out of it?
That is the message that they talked about.
For tonight, just talk about holding this team to 10 points. Not easy to do.
your assessment of that.
Man, I just attest to, man, the guys, all 11 guys flying around, flying to the ball, making tackles a lot easier, and, man, just out there having fun. You know, those guys out there, we love each other, and we just want to work.
Jordan Love's a notoriously hard quarterback to sack. You were able to get him twice. How'd you do it?
Man, both of them, actually, my D tackles. Man, my D tackles had a good rushes, and we set it up with the games. But, man, my D tackles, man, shout out to Milt, man. I might give Milt half of my playoff check, man, because we was joking about it.
The first sack, though, it seemed like you just kind of like sped by the tackle and everything. Can you kind of describe what was going on there?
Oh, nothing. Just what we seen on film and just trying to work. Always trying to work. And, man, Coach Wash, it's a testament to Coach Wash because, you know, he knows offensive tackles, and I done said this before, but, man, without him on our side and, you know, seeing what we need to see and talk about it's just different.
How far have you come personally since the first time you played?
Personally, man, I tell you, man, it's just growth mindset. I can always get better. There's some things that I even would have wished I did better tonight. So, but, man, it's a growth mindset.
How tough was it to see like one of your brothers go down to Kobe?
Man, it hurt my heart. As soon as I walked in here with seeing him in here, I prayed, and then I was the first one there, and he told me. I tried to help him up, he said, and I just immediately closed my eyes and prayed right there, just because to a lot of people, man, it's a game. This is a game to them. This is, it's just football. It's just football, man. It's our livelihood. And I know me and him leave it out there on the field, and we was just talking about it. Man, it's another time that we in the playoffs together, and, man, it almost made me tear up before the game just because we was roommates in college. I helped recruit him and tried to get him to come to Georgia with me, and, you know, two country boys and just trying to make a way, and they just hurt my heart, man. I know I'm going on about this, but, man, he worked so hard and his determination, and he just one of those guys that I just feel like, you know, I can lean on and ask for anything, and he'd give me the clothes off his back, the food off his plate.
With the big third down run stuff on Wilson late in the game, what did you see on that play, and how far along do you feel like you've come?
Man, Coach Vic, I don't know what he see, but that man's a mastermind. Him and Coach Wash talk about what we do in the outside linebacker room almost throughout the week, and I just attest to them for, you know, keeping my head on straight and just believing in me.
Were you excited to be on kickoff coverage today? And what did you make of the Oren play?
Oh, man, Warren play got me so excited. But I was excited to be out there. Man, it's football. This is what I signed up for. Kickoff, punt return, all that. Like, this is what I'm here for. I don't care nothing about, you this and that. It's football. And we get an opportunity to play a game that we love. So kickoff part of the game, man, I go out there and I try to run through somebody. And, you know, my friend Lucas Van Ness was on the other side of the kickoff, so I kind of knew him a little bit. So I was trying to set him up the whole time.
Slay called you one of the nastiest players on the defense in terms of how hard you play. Where do you feel like that mindset comes from?
Man, I'm supposed to be on the port. I'm supposed to be on the graveyard shift right now, working and anchoring down boats and latches and stuff. So I go out there and I just want to make my mama proud and make the 10 guys next to me proud. When they turn on the film, they know 3 gonna fly around to the ball, and I just try to do that every day, even in practice. You know, I just attest to, you know, my guys. We do this every day.
He also called you Skinny BG.
You are now compared to a year ago at this time. Would you even recognize yourself when you turned on the film where you are now from the?
No, I wouldn't recognize myself, but, man, that's a testament to Coach Wash. Us working pre-practice every day, us working after practice every day, and just trying to get the right stuff and make sure I feel good before the game and know everything.
Was there a moment this season where things really, you just felt like things started to click?
No, it's just growth. It's just growth. I tell you, man, sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but, you know, it's ebbs and flows, but I'm just trying to grow every day.
Spoke about your mom. What's she gonna say after this?
Last question. Man, I don't really know, but I know she's gonna cry and give me a hug. It's my first playoff win in the NFL, and I told myself, man, just leave it all out there on the field every time. And that's what I try to do. Thanks, Nolan.
Shoot, we always do. I mean, we complement the offense well, and shoot, when we need it, we always come through. You know, I mean, we got a lot to clean up, but for sure we got it when it mattered.
You mentioned you have a lot to clean up. I know you have to watch the tape first, but what are some things that you feel like this defense needs to improve to make a really deep run here in these playoffs?
I mean, we got a little leaky in the run game. I mean, for the most part, it was good, and like I said, we got it when it counted and stuff. But that's what we need to clean that up and just work a little bit better together.
And playoff football is just a little different here in Philadelphia. What did you think of the atmosphere out there?
Oh no, it was nice. Yeah, crazy because it's been like that all year. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's the thing about Philly, man. It's they always showing up. The fans always showing up. I couldn't tell the difference between this and 1 o'clock. It's been I'm telling you, it's been good all year.
And I know that there is a big football game tonight, a lot depending on who you play the next round. Do you watch that game? Do you care who your next opponent is?
I don't watch football anyways. Yeah, once I'm done, I'm done. I ain't watching it unless I watch film. But that's other than that, I ain't watching it. I hear about it in the morning, and that's probably it.